Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at. You want to maybe type out your code, and then I can sort
Can't
of.
you use
Oh, I see. Okay, that's what. Your last two. Yeah. I guess we can make okay. And you made your own tests. Okay. Do you want to run your tests and see which ones pass?
you mean all of the tests?
Looks like you made some tests here, did you? Or are these the ones from the?
These ones.
Yeah.
So that's what I have already done, like, and it still like gives me this kind of error, argument error.
Okay. So,
Can I check one of them individually? I don't know how to do that.
yeah, if you just, I guess what you could do is you could, you could just cut and paste it into a new Ruby, or because I think if you run it from there, it'll run all the tests that you've made. So
Okay.
if you just create a new Ruby file with that inside it.
Specifically for one method?
Yeah, start with one.
Not sure it will. No. Maybe. Let me just check all the tests that they have in directory. No, it's still argument error.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. It's got wrong number of arguments. Given one expected twos. Zero. What you can do is if you put a pound sign in front of the bottom, we could start with just the first one and see. So you could put a pound sign in just front of the raise, and that'll turn it into comments temporarily.
You mean like all of this?
Yep. And then just run it again, see if you get that argument error. So.
Still wrong number of arguments.
It's probably okay. I think it's the way you've got that code. I don't think it. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think it's. I think the sum is expecting two arguments, but the way it's written, it looks like there's only one. I think that's why.
So what should I do to make it look like there are two arguments?
You could declare a. I think you can declare a variable, so it would have a variable, say just x or whatever. Call it your r.sort.last2, and that should create a variable with the, or it should create an X will be an array with two variables, and I think you could sum that. Just checking my code here.
So in your code, you used if statements instead?
Yeah, just to block out, because just to test for if the array was empty or if there was a 1 in it, or if it was only one length. If it's empty, then you just want it to return 0, and if it was if the array was only had one item in it, you wanted it to return just that one item. So that's how I set it up. And then the final part was pretty similar to yours, but the only difference was I reversed it, and then I just summed the first two. I just had it return the sum of the first two items in your array.
So what changes can I do maybe to my code to make it work?
Well, I think, like I said, you need to have a test. You need to have a test to just to check for if it's empty or only one line long. And if it's empty, then it needs to return 0. And if it's got just one item, then it needs to return just that one item.
So what you're talking is I have to just remove only these two statements?
Well, I think you need to let me just see how the sum. I still don't, because I think the sum you still need two.
Q and 1 expected to.
If you look at the
What tests do you have?
What's that? I just used the tests that were in
spec?
I just made, yeah, the respect, yeah.
So you didn't create your own tests?
No.
Maybe I should remove my tests also?
Yeah, you could see if that works. Or the other thing you could do is you could just run that Ruby intro with your tests in it. So you can actually run that file if you it's just at the top of your Cloud9. There's a run.
Yeah, I deleted my tests and it did work indeed.
Okay, that's why. Yeah.
Next to sum, it worked.
Yeah.
And the last one I need to make work is def sum to n.
Okay.
So it works, sum to n, but there is one mistake, like returns false for an empty array. Failed.
Okay.
Should I add maybe a statement where it returns false in case of an empty array?
Yeah, that would work. That would be the easiest. Yeah. You probably want it above your. You probably want it at the beginning.
Return false or just false?
We need to test it, so you have to have if. if R equals
or just empty.
you want,
Should it
yeah,
work?
or empty. Yep. And then or actually just
false. Like this?
see how then you need actually false should be on a separate line. And then you need an end statement after. Now on the final line you just put an end statement.
And after false?
Yeah. So you have to end each of your because it's
Each of the lines?
every loop you do has to end. Yeah. No, that's it. That should work fine.
So it still doesn't work, returns false.
Yeah. Oh, you want it true, I guess.
Shall we use Google search maybe to see what formula can be applied here?
Sure. Returns false. Oh, I see. Returns false. Oh, it should be. Yeah, it should work.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, no. It still doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm just seeing that. Well, it should just be.
Yeah, it works. Right now it
Got
works. Yeah. I like typed in return false if R is empty,
yeah.
like you said.
Yeah.
Like you said,
Yeah.
if equals empty array.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
already
so so what about part 2, dev hello? I still
okay.
haven't read like the documentation about it. What should it be about?
Okay.
So dev hello.
Now we're just working with strings.
Representing. So we have to define a method that takes a string, yeah?
That's right.
Hello, and should it just return? And
yeah, or even with Ruby, you don't even need to write return. So what it does is it returns your last. It automatically, if there's no return statement, it just returns your last variable.
I see. Should it be like in these brackets?
No. So all you're going to do is you're going to write all it is. You're just joining two strings together. So the name will be a string, and then you're gonna add it to whatever. So it's, in this case, it's hello. So
Then comma and username.
yeah. Then what you'll do is we're gonna add it to we're gonna add that string to the name. So when we join two strings, like in Python, where you just do a plus.
Plus another string.
Yeah, which in this case will be name.
And that's all.
Well, name you don't want to. Name is a variable, so you don't need to. Right now, what'll happen is it'll just say hello name. So you just want to. So you just want to have hello. Like you could run that and see what happens as your test. And we'll go back and fix it. Yeah.
So it is defined, but doesn't work. The hello message returns a correct string.
That's fine. We'll go back now, and so what you need to do is right now you have it just joining two strings, but you need to have it join the variable. So if you just get rid of the the quotation marks around name, then I guess
That will work.
yeah.
No.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Now right now what you would have is they'd be joined together. So we need to put a space. So it should be hello, comma, and then there should be a space.
There is a space. Oh no, no.
There you go. Now it should work.
Yeah. And then starts with consonant s. So here I have to return like a string,
yeah,
which starts with any consonant except for some vowels.
Yeah, it's just consonants.
So true if S. Would it be correct?
Yeah.
Starts with consonant. Can we use this statement?
Yeah, that should work.
Okay. So I'm working right now on home task 3.
Okay.
Oh, you have already finished that.
Yeah. That's all for 2, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
No, starts with consonant doesn't work like this.
Oh, I think you need to put your. Where are we here? Def starts with consonant. Yes. Oh, that's the name of your. That's not. Sorry. That's not the name. That's just the name of your definition. Yeah.
Of S?
Or no, that's not a command in Ruby. That's uh that's just the name of your definition. So I guess what I did was I created an array with all the vowels in it. And then
So you created an array where? Def binary multiple of 4?
yeah, so what I did was I created an array of all the vowels of A, E, I, O, and U, and then I used that to and there's a command in Ruby called include, which you can use to check to see if if the first letter in your if the first letter in your string starts with includes vowels, and if it doesn't, then you know that it's got to start with a consonant. You can return true, and if it does, and you know it starts with a vowel, then you return false. Mhm.
Can you take a look at my code, please?
Sure.
Def starts with consonant S, and it gives me something like this, like sort of infinite loop or something like that.
Yeah, it's like I don't think starts with. Yeah, that's yeah, right now your code's not like, first thing you need to do is either create an array with either all the consonants or with all the vowels. So if you do that first,
Mhm. Is there maybe a shortcut expression like I could use instead of like typing in like all these different statements of vowels and consonants?
I don't think so. I sort of looked for, I couldn't really find one. Yeah, you could actually. You could do. Now I think you still need to declare an array of vowels.
So can you see my code right now? Def starts with consonant S.
Yeah, that would.
So it almost works,
Yeah.
except for works on the empty string. So what should I add here to make it work on an empty string?
That'd be the. It would be the. You could just do like what you did for the first one, where you just have false if s equals. Oh, you want it at the no. You need it at the very beginning of your code. So
Return false or just false?
just false,
False
just like you had it for the first one, or the
false if, yeah.
if
S equals like this.
or
Will it
actually
work?
no. Instead of an array, it should just be quotation marks.
With a space or without
No,
space?
yeah, without space because it's going to be empty.
Okay. Still does not work.
Let's see, false if s. Maybe
Should
try it.
there be
No.
maybe end statement after false?
You could someone yeah try that. No, it shouldn't be. You'd get an error if there was a. Let's see, false if s.
Can we like return false here
Yeah.
if s?
No, 'cause then it'll only return false if that statement is true.
So it's not going to work.
No. It should be like, if you go back up to your arrays, you just want it to be similar to, remember how we had that statement at the beginning of one of your, yeah, like that.
Like
It should
this?
look like that one. Yeah, maybe put the return in and see if that.
Are you sure it should be in the beginning?
Yeah, because we want it to, if it's empty, then it should just stop, and we want the program to stop and not do anything else. If it's
No, still does not work. Oh, it works right now, yeah.
yeah, we just needed the return statement.
And okay, maybe I'll do all the other ones by myself and then see if I can like do it correctly.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. So maybe next time, as soon as you're ready, we can work on the next homework.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, see you next.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah.
So are you in Canada right now?
Yeah, in Vancouver.
So do you work as a programmer?
No, right now I do accounting, so I'm just
So
I'd like.
is it just your hobby?
No, I'd like to make a switch to programming, so I'm just taking some courses. And,
Is this your
what
first
about?
course?
No, I've taken a few other edX courses, so I've taken some of the MIT ones and like the introductory ones, and one they have a series on computer architecture, and in the fall I'm hoping they have more intermediate ones on Java, which I'm hoping to take.
So can you see
But
like some sort of progress in your
yeah,
programming
oh
skills?
yeah, yeah. Have you taken any other courses or?
Yeah, I did some courses in Python, also some introductory